If I was to start today, knowing what I know now, lead generation would be the biggest focus. Scripts and lead generation. I would spend every morning for 30, 40 minutes practicing scripts. There's a Facebook page of people that are looking for script partners.
Oh.
So you can go there, find a script partner from across the country, learn your scripts, and just lead generate. And a lot of people say, there's a couple different thoughts on lead generation. One thought is you lead generate for this amount of time. Actually, there's three thoughts. Lead generate for 2 hours or 3 hours.
Time block 2 hours. Yes.
Some people say you need to make 20 contacts a day during your lead generation. And I don't agree with either of those because that doesn't really get you to your goal. That's why my goal is 2 appointments per day. I go until I have 2 appointments. Now there's days that I've had made 2 phone calls and there's days that I've made 300 phone calls, but it's 2 appointments. So as a new person, I would learn scripts and I would learn lead generation.
And scripts need to be with a partner.
Yeah, well, I mean, you need to learn how to do your scripts. You need to read through them and know your scripts, and then you want to practice with a partner for objections.
Yeah.
You know?
But most of the time alone, but you need to get a partner.
You got to have a partner to role play. Yeah. So, and then after your role play, you do what we call real play.
And for lead generation, if they need to internalize that, would you do it mostly on the phone, or would you recommend get out in person and go door knock?
Both. You got to find what's comfortable for you. Here's the thing. To be quite honest with you, I hate lead generation. I really do.
You're kidding.
I don't like it at all. Not one bit.
You're the king of lead generation.
I don't like it. It's not my thing. It's not fun. Okay? But I also know what the end result is. If I don't lead generate, I don't have clients. So I have to lead generate. So I do it. I do it because I have to, and I do it because I know the result. I don't enjoy it, but I make the best of it. And that's what a lot of people say, well, you have to enjoy your lead generation. You don't. You just have to do it.
You just enjoy your job and your life, and there's parts of it that aren't the best.
Well, no matter what job you have, there's pieces you don't like.
Yes.
And this is the same thing. As a real estate agent, your real job, and your job, whether you're a business owner or not, your job is lead generation. I don't care if you're selling printers. I don't care if you're selling sunglasses. I don't care. I just don't care. If you're a salesperson, your job is lead generation. Period. End of discussion. Because anything that happens after that is irrelevant if you're not generating your leads and having your conversations.
And more leads solve all problems.
Oh, it's just like a
You
restaurant.
got a jerk client? Fine. Get more leads. Don't work with a jerk client.
Exactly. It's a restaurant. The biggest thing for a restaurant is your sales. The more sales you have, everything underneath is fixed. It's the same thing. In real estate, it's lead generation. The more leads you have, okay, the more business you'll do and the more pickier you can be with the clients you choose to work with. If you're sitting down across from somebody and they're saying, well, I'm not willing to do that, say, hey, great, thank you very much, have a great day. We're not going to be able to match together. Would you like me to find you a better agent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said that pretty interesting, as you said, the 3 approaches to that. And I get that. But you are about, isn't it, yes, you know your numbers, and yes, with 100 calls, and yes, blah, 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 and we feel good about ourselves. What specifically do the goal is accomplishment. Not time, not activity. Your goal is accomplish
Correct.
2 appointments.
Yep.
Not whatever I did to get there.
Exactly.
I love that.
Exactly. Well, because if your scripts are no good, and you call 20 people, what good is that going to do? I know a person that's their goal. Their goal is to talk to 20 people. Well, he's been talking to 20 people a day for the last 4 months, and he doesn't have a deal. So what good is that doing?
Yeah.
I hit my goal for the day. So now I can focus on other stuff, or I can continue to make phone calls for the day, and maybe tomorrow I don't have to make phone calls. I can focus on something else. But yeah, it's about the accomplishment. Let's hit what I need, and what I need is appointments. Without the appointments, without lead generation, you don't get appointments. Without appointments, you don't get deals. It's really what it comes down to. The other thing I would say too for new agents, set your boundaries. If I know agents who take phone calls at 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, I don't touch my phone until 9 a.m. You want to call me at 7 o'clock in the morning? Be prepared to hear a couple words. If I answer, I usually won't answer, but sometimes out of habit I'll just reach over and answer. I also turn my phone off at 7 o'clock at night. So between 9
So
and
do you
7,
not answer it, or you turn it off and it goes straight to voicemail?
it goes to voicemail.
Straight away, okay.
Straight away. So from 9 to 7, I'm available. Okay? I'll answer my phone unless I'm with a client. My phone is turned off and put away when I'm with clients. So when I'm done with the client, I'll answer. But what happens is some agents are in that scarcity mode, or they don't know, and they'll start answering the phone at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then the client will call at 6:30. Or they'll answer the phone at 8 o'clock at night, and then the client calls at 8:30, then 9 o'clock, then 9:30. I had a friend of mine who was answering text messages at 1 o'clock in the morning with a client because her phone was right next to her in bed. It would beep because it's a text message. She would roll over and answer the question. And you just can't do that. You've got to set boundaries and let your clients know, here's my boundaries. I'm not going to answer my phone after 7 o'clock. You can text me, you can call me, but understand, I will address it the next morning at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I will not answer my phone until 9 a.m. Because in the morning, I'm getting my daughter ready, I'm helping my wife with anything, I've got house things to do, and I'm on my way to the office.
Yes. And so you don't pretend this day, you just tell them I'm a human, I have a family, I'm going to be with my daughter, and here's when I work, and here's when I don't. And so your clients know that, certainly.
Absolutely.
And many of us are so proud, you call me 24/7.
Oh, I don't believe in that. I think that's absurd. Who can work 24/7? One, you can't show houses after 9 o'clock at night, and you can't show them before 9 a.m. So why do you need to work 24 hours?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And 7 days a week?
So I get that, how that is the way that we keep our sanity so that we can continue to grow and be monsters. Do you feel you occasionally lose some business because of that, or do you gain respect and you believe overall it's a plus? Or I mean, I know you
Yes.
don't care because you have so many leads, but
Yes. Well, I do care.
I mean, not,
But-
but it's not your business model. If
Exactly.
they don't understand,
If they don't, I'm fortunate enough where I do my job, I do my lead generation, so I have the business that's going to support the goal that I have. Okay? So I'm okay that if you're not comfortable with, if you don't like the fact that I'm not going to answer my phone at 9 o'clock at night, then we aren't going to work together. Okay? Because it's not within my model. I'm okay with that. I'll find you want to talk to another agent, I'll set it up for you. I'll find you another agent that's willing to do that for you.